It's time for Bearcat football. With your announcers, Larry Dean Mitchell and the swift one, Buddy Swift. This broadcast of Bearcat football is sponsored by A1 Superstop, Big World Pharmacy, Booneville Community Hospital, Booneville Family Clinic, Century 21 Fitzgerald Olson Real Estate, Community National Bank, Connie's Gifts, First Western Bank, Jim and Jason's Barbershop, Mazzio's Pizza, Regions Bank, Skinner Hardware and Appliance, Smee's Drugstore, Tyler Ford, Winchell's Electronics, and the Booneville Development Corporation. Please shop these sponsors of Bearcat football.
Pleasant good evening, everybody. Larry Dean Mitchell, the Swift one, Buddy Swift, all the crew. The Barber's here. The Stacy, the Who McCullough is right below us. We're live from Farmington's Allen Holland Field tonight, folks. And when we left Buddy this afternoon coming up, it was muggy, it was warm, calm. It's getting cold. There's a southerly wind blowing at about 25 to 30 miles an hour from the south to the north.
It's like a hurricane proportion.
And the flag in the south end of the end zone, the American flag, is standing straight out, folks. Maybe you hear the wind through the mic, through the mics that we're using tonight.
Well, we are up on top of the press box, and we are getting the full force. And we did see some lightning off into the north a little bit. And one of the things that we have come to conclusion, Larry, is that you are the highest thing in Farmington, Arkansas,
I will sit down
right
Indian
now.
style. Indian style.
Atop the press box, Farmington, Arkansas, Larry Mitchell, all 6 foot what?
6
foot 6 of you he is the highest monument in Farmington, Arkansas right now.
We got a great
lightning
one tonight,
rod.
buddy. The Farmington Cardinals are currently tied for second in 4 AAA, right?
It's 4 AAA conference matchup, and a good one. I mean,
I'll tell you what, the Cardinals are surprised. They're tied with Ozark. Their only conference loss, came to the Hillbillies earlier in the year. Booneville has already defeated Ozark. They have Paris remaining, and the Bearcats are in very good shape to win this conference title.
Well, also, too, Larry, if you'll remember, the Ozark ball game, the Booneville-Ozark ball game, was really not secured until late in the second half, and second half onslaught by the Booneville Bearcats. That same Ozark football team that gave us a little problems was the one that beat this Farmington Cardinal football team. And this is a good football team. This is going to be probably one of our toughest matchups of the year tonight against the Farmington Cardinals. And part of that success by the Farmington Cardinals is by Ryan Dennis. He's a 6'4", 200-pound quarterback, just a junior. But the talk about town and even the talk outside of this town is that young man has the tools. Not only tools, but he's also got the frame. 6'4", 200 pounds to be possibly a major college prospect. I'll tell you what, he
has the strong arm. You and I have been watching him go through the practice plays down on the field prior to the start of tonight's game. Has a strong arm, can flick it 30, 40 yards with just a flick of the wrist, and it goes on a low trajectory, buddy.
You know, that's one of the things when you get to see a good quarterback that's got that good release and that quick arm and that good stature frame. Boy, I tell you, just like effortlessly, he's throwing that ball 40, 50s. They say he can throw the ball 60 yards, not a problem.
Well, I'll tell you what, they're fixing to pause for the invocation, the prayer tonight. And Stacy, if it's all right with you, could we take a commercial message here? All right, we're going to break. We'll be back on the other side. Farmington, Arkansas, waiting the start of tonight's 4 AAA matchup between the conference-leading Booneville Bearcats and the currently tied for second place Farmington Cardinals, buddy.
Farmington Cardinals, they are tied for second place with Ozark. And think about this scenario, Larry, as we're getting closer to the end of the season and playoff scenarios beginning to kind of mingle in our minds. Think about the Farmington Cardinals with an opportunity to knock off the number 2 ranked Booneville Bearcats tonight. And if that was to take place, you would have a three-way tie for first place in 4 AAA, and that would be a mess by all means.
I think it would be thrown to a point system there, and you and I were talking that Booneville would stand a pretty good chance in a points matchup with these other two
I think
clubs.
that's probably true. And looking back on the history of the ball teams as their scores have come through, Booneville does definitely look like they've got the point advantage. However, that doesn't take away from the fact that tonight should be a great ball game. This is the first time that we've been here at the Farmington football field for a Bearcat football game, as far as I know. In the past, even though we do have a tradition with these guys, we've played them in neutral field sites during the playoffs. I can remember back during the Doug Shield era, ball game that you and I both did at Claire Bates Stadium with Farmington, won it in the last few minutes of the ball game with a Lee field goal, and it was an exciting football game. So the history of football and playoff type format is kind of a tradition with these two football teams.
And the seniors are the captains tonight for the Farmington Cardinals, all of them out on the field. Actually, 3 of the seniors are in the center of the field for the coin toss. And let's see.
The captains for Booneville is number 40, Brad Riles, and number 52, Brian Manus, are the 2 captains for the Booneville Bearcats.
All of our senior football players.
And the wind is blowing.
And I don't believe the windshield on the microphone is going to do a whole lot of good tonight.
We're just going to have to talk through it. That's just the way it's going to have to happen.
I'll tell you, this is, of course, the weather in Arkansas is a lot like it is in Kansas. It changes on a dime, and you and I drove down. It was a totally different day weather-wise than it is at present.
It's amazing how much it has changed. We're going to get to see 2 contrasting styles tonight, Larry, as far as offensive football teams are concerned. Booneville, naturally, the grinded-out, wing tee, misdirection power team with shot fullback versus a very versatile and wide open passing attack by the Farmington Cardinals with a very capable staff and a very capable Ryan Dennis quarterback.
Ryan Dennis, number 7, as you mentioned, 6'4", 200 pounds. He's only a junior and very poised. Can throw the football, has a good strong arm, a lot of velocity, a tight spiral on it. And the Bearcats secondary, at best, had better be ready tonight, buddy.
They will be tested. However, the road to the championship of the 4 AAA conference goes through Farmington tonight, because if Booneville can win the football game tonight, then that will sew up their lead in the 4 AAA.
And you know, we can talk about ties and what have you, but any coach will tell you that the best way to do it is to win out and assure yourself of the top ranking. But I want to tell you, as you and I were earlier talking as well on the way down, the number 1 spot in 4 AAA is not an easy road to Little Rock.
Not at all. I mean, you're looking at some very capable teams in which you go back. Naturally, 4 AAA is looking to that 3 AAA as far as what's taking place over there with Rivercrest and Harrisburg and Osceola. And now a new member pops up in there, and that's Mariana Lee. Mariana Lee last week defeats Osceola. Osceola looked to be kind of a strong powerhouse, only losing to Harrisburg. Now Osceola having 2 losses, and Mariana Lee steps into that 4th place spot. Very strong conference. There again, 4 AAA conference winner, be it Booneville if that be the case, faces the number 4 team out of 3 AAA.
Out of probably the toughest top-to-bottom conference AAA in the state this year. So it's not an easy task, folks, and we were saying you have to win all of them, at home, on the road, wherever it's played. You got to play your best. This is rough and tough Arkansas football.
Larry, not only
here come the Cardinals from the north end zone, buddy, or the south end zone. I've gotten turned around, but I'm right. This is a southerly wind that's blowing here tonight.
That's correct.
Right? South to north, you don't see it very often.
Yeah, this wind right here is coming from around Alma. it's coming up here pretty quick.
And that American flag is doing a dance, a samba, up on the top of the pole. Here come the Bearcats, the victory line down on the field. A great amount of Booneville fans have made the trek up the bypass, 530, 540, whatever it is tonight, to Farmington, Arkansas. To see this one, it should be a dandy, and we're almost ready for football.
And, you know, Larry, this is a nice facility. It's kind of comfy. It's a nice facility. Has all the comforts of the home. And the fans here, the Farmington people, have just been outstanding people. An outstanding group of people have helped us every way that we can go. And it's going to be an exciting night of Arkansas high school football. How can you beat that?
Cardinals dressed in their home red jerseys tonight. White pants, black trim around white numerals. They'll have red headgear. The Bearcats on their road uniforms. The bright gold pants. The traditional white jersey with the purple numerals and that iridescent gold Notre Dame-ish headgear, buddy.
Larry, I was going to talk a while ago. Not only do we have a few little ties with this Farmington football team, we've even got more so. Farmington Cardinals are coached by Mike Adams, who used to coach at Charleston back when Booneville and Charleston clashed for so many years. Mike later, with a strong success in Charleston, went to Fayetteville and now is at Farmington.
Kick is short. It's with the wind. Fielded at the 20. No, through the arms of the receiver down to the 11. Farmington trying to cover it. Back to the 15, back to the 14-yard line. And what a break for the Farmington Cardinals on the kickoff.
That's going to be number 21 for the Bearcats, and that's Chris King, who misjudged the kick with the wind. The kickoff was with the wind.
With the wind, and it wasn't that strong of a kick into the wind, buddy. You would have expected it to go deeper, but the job was done.
There again, he misjudged it. It was with the wind. He thought it was going to come down into his hands. It stayed high and went through his hands up high. Booneville has the ball at the 14-yard line, 1st and 10.
Derek Davis at quarterback. Hash mark to the near side. One wide out to the right. There's the handoff.
Shaw.
Goes to Daniel Shaw.
Still running
driving ahead to the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 6, 2nd and 4 for the Cats.
That's going to be Daniel Shaw on an isolation handoff to the fullback to the left side of the offensive line. Shaw's hit at about the 1-yard line, Larry, and he just will not go down. We've seen his strength through the course of the year. He carried 4 Farmington Cardinals for about a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4, Booneville.
They move the ball to the center of the field, looking at 2nd and 4. Bearcats break the huddle and come to the line of scrimmage. We're just opening the first quarter, 11:20 left. No score, Bearcats on the first possession of the night. Davis going to keep it into the secondary at the 31-yard line. 1st and 10, Bearcats.
All the way to the 30-yard line is going to be 1st and 10. Nice opening option play. Beer play to the left side. Shaw's already shown him he can carry the football. Already showed him that he's strong. He draws the defense, and ball is pulled. Right across the corner, he goes off of his hip. 1st down.
And they spot it right at the 30-yard line. The initial 1st down of the evening and the game.
Derek
registered
Davis.
by the Booneville Bearcats.
1st and 10.
Bearcats come to the line. Ball's made its way all the way over to the other hash mark now, buddy, on the far side. A lot of room down below us. Wing T. And gonna go with Derek Davis.
Ball's on the ground.
Let's see who's got it. Farmington has it. Farmington has recovered the football. Number 52 on the pickup.
Recovered by the Cardinals.
You have the number, the name, buddy, to go with the number. It would be Damon Assam. Damon Assam, number 52, 5'7", 226-pound senior. What a break for the Farmington Cardinals. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Bearcat 37-yard line.
Larry Davis that time was running the same option play that he had run prior to that play.
Stripped him.
He got into the secondary, but he was stripped from behind, got the ball pulled loose. Great break for the Farmington Cardinals, bad break for the Bearcats.
Farmington goes with dual wide outs, one left, one right.
Back to pass.
Ryan Dennis throwing deep, incomplete, falls lifelessly at the 3-yard line. And he had a man that looks like number 10, buddy, that was wide. Am I 16? Let's see. I can't get the number 18, pardon me. Number 18, Roger Valdez.
Well, Ryan Dennis,
the intended receiver.
Ryan Dennis, the quarterback for the Farmington Cardinals, was under pressure. He can throw a great ball. However, it's very hard to throw when you're being run backwards. That time by number 40, that's Brad Riles offering pressure for the Booneville Bearcats. 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, Ryan Davis.
2 men in motion. We'll have to set for a second. Out of the gun.
Davis wants to throw a short pass, complete to number 5, 30, 25, 20, 19-yard line. Just a little.
Larry, like you said, just a short pass, a little out pass that time with a clean block by the other wideouts to the left side, took advantage of that block and made a great carry all the way down to the 19-yard line.
And Ryan Dennis, the quarterback for the Cardinals, making good use of this strong wind behind him. Rangy, 6'4", 200-pound quarterback.
1st and 10 from the 19, shifting to the left.
There's the set. Long snap count out of the shotgun. Ryan Dennis, another short pass intended for number 4 and incomplete. That was Ryan Pinkerton, the intended receiver. Dennis's pass falls complete. Well, he's jacked it up there 3 times, buddy, completing 1 on this initial drive.
Well, that time he had to get rid of the ball really quick, speaking of the quarterback. And that because Brad Riles, number 40, again was almost unblocked coming through, putting lots of pressure on him. Hopefully the Bearcats will be able to do that during the course of the night and stop this drive.
Number 11 goes wide right. That's Trey Bailey. Number 5, Neil Blake, is to the left. Also number 4, Ryan Pinkerton. They're going to hand it off to the first man through down to the 20-yard line, and that's about it. It's going to bring up a 3rd down, buddy, and 10. Actually, it's going to be it's going to be a loss of about a yard. We'll call it 3rd down at 11. The ball moved back just outside the Bearcat 20-yard line. Nothing, first quarter.
Looks like on the tackle, Tony Davis, number 57, along with Jacob King, number 60, team up to stop. Also Brad Riles in there on that stop, number 40. Looks like like you said, about a 2-yard loss. 3rd down, 12, Farmington.
Number 18 is wide left. Dennis out of the pocket, firing on the run. Goes intercepted! Back to the 20. Retreating to the 15, being chased by a host of red jerseys, and he gets it back to nearly the 20-yard line. Jeremy McDonald on the pickoff.
What a great defensive move by Jeremy McDonald that time, Larry. He timed it just perfectly. The receiver appeared to be open for just a flash, and Jeremy McDonald just had the trap baited, and when the ball was thrown, he cut right in front, came back against the grain, and returned it to almost the 20-yard line.
9:17 left in the opening quarter. The Bearcats will take over for the second time tonight. The first drive ended in a lost fumble.
Booneville starting both drives deep in their own territory. Field position is a key issue right now.
Levi Luter is flanked wide right. Bearcats are going to go with Curtis Christian on the run up to the 24-yard line. That'll bring up a 2nd and 6 for the Bearcats from their own 24. Wind failing to die down tonight, any that I can see, buddy.
Curtis Christian's tackled by number 6, J.D. Adams, a 6'1", 151-pound cornerback for the Farmington Cardinals. A little handback play, misdirection to the left side. First time we've seen the play tonight, Larry.
2nd down. We'll call it 6 yards to go. Hash mark to the far side. Tight formation for the Bearcats. Going to go with Daniel Shaw, the fullback, and they've keyed on Daniel. They nail him at about the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of about a yard, and that's all, buddy. 3rd down and 5.
It's going to be number 80, Spencer Adams, on the defensive stop. When it appeared like they were running the fullback isolation play, a handoff to Shaw right up the middle. However, the hole was blocked, and Shaw tried to make a cut. The field is soft, Larry. They've had some rain here, and the field is definitely soft, and he slipped.
Andrew Springer goes wide right for the Cats, looking at a 3rd and 5, needing to convert the 3rd down to get a first and keep the drive going. They're going to give it to Davis, keeps the ball, goes outside. He's going to be about 3 yards shy, buddy. He's busted at the 27.
Ran the option play to the left side, and number 11 for the Farmington Cardinals there, Trey Bailey, to make the stop. For
These guys they've done their homework, right? This Farmington defense, they've made the reads on defense of that option offense. And they've managed to thwart the Bearcats. Well, actually had some help on the fumble recovery, but managed to strip the ball. So that's heads-up defense. Back in deep punt formation. Derek Davis standing at his own 15-yard line, punting into the wind, and a strong wind it is. There's the kick. Low, wobbly. Fielded at the 42 in Cardinal territory. Back to the 50,
Got
45,
some room.
40, 35. Banged out of bounds at the Bearcat 33. And that is number 24, Alex Ham, on the return.
And that's going to be number 35, Daniel Shaw, that finally bangs him out of bounds. Larry, that was kind of funny looking there. The return was set up by the Farmington Cardinals, and there wasn't a Booneville coverage man that even got close to him until he was 20 yards downfield.
You're right, buddy. Excellent special teams play.
So now Farmington has a 1st and 10 at the Booneville 33-yard line.
And the Cardinals are making themselves at home on Booneville's side of the field here midway through the first quarter with 7:20 left.
And that's something Booneville is not used to. They're used to doing that in other people's side of the field.
High formation. Up under center's Ryan Dennis. He wants to throw. Rolling. Somebody in his face now. Shuttles a little pass out. Intended for number 80, I believe, but nobody near the football.
Larry, Ryan Dennis that time was just fighting for his life.
Spencer Adams, intended receiver.
Because number 60 was right there in his face, Jacob King, and I believe along with Curtis Christian, number 20, he was just getting rid of the football.
Boy, Ryan Dennis wanted to roll right, and boy, when he lifted his head, there was a white jersey right in his face.
Yeah, white jersey right in his face. 2nd down 10, ball at the 33-yard line of the Bearcats.
Dual wides to the right, a single wide to the left. Out of the shotgun, Ryan Dennis wants to throw it. Looks short. Almost intercepted. Curtis Christian had a mid on it, but couldn't pull it down. Intended, I believe, for number 11, buddy. That would be Trey Bailey. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10 for the Farmington Cardinals.
You know, Larry, this Farmington Cardinal football team has got some height on it. I mean, take a look at the quarterback, Ryan Dennis. He's at 6'4". His intended receiver that time, Trey Bailey, number 11, is standing in there at 6'1". Fortunately for the Bearcats, good defensive coverage that time.
Ryan Pinkerton wide left, and Trey Bailey, Pinkerton wide right, Bailey wide left. Up under center is Ryan Dennis. Single back in the backfield behind the quarterback. There's a short pass, bobbled, number 5. Blake Neal bobbled it. Buddy, I think that's called anticipation.
I think you're right. Number 7, Ryan Dennis, the quarterback. He's getting so much pressure, Larry. That's a design play to get the snap and just quickly get the ball fired out or off to the right to one of his wide wideouts over there. And the ball was thrown in pretty good shape. Like you said, I think it was just anticipation of maybe of some contact. So it's now going to be 4th down, and it looks like Farmington is probably going to go for it.
They're going to go for it. I don't know the sense in punting it at the 32-yard line, but this strong wind's going to carry it in probably. A 10-yard difference.
He's going to throw a middle screen.
Oh, incomplete. Intended for number 80. That would be, see if I can grab his name. That's Spencer Adams. And incomplete, and the Cardinals give it up. Bearcats defense holds, and they'll take over at their own 32-yard line, 1st and 10. Nothing, folks, with 6:59 left in the opening quarter.
Farmington that time with quarterback Ryan Dennis tried to rotate to the right at the whole time, setting up kind of a bubble screen back off over here to the left. And fortunately for the Bearcats, it just didn't materialize because the ball was thrown out of place.
So here come the Cats to the line of scrimmage. There's the handoff to Daniel Shaw into the secondary and finally dragged down from behind at the 42-yard line. Near the 1st down marker, he's going to be just a little bit shy.
Good surge by the offensive line that time to clear a hole for Daniel Shaw. Out there in front for the Bearcats, number 65, one of those stalwarts on the left side of that offensive line, Ron Wells, blowing a big hole for an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2. Ball at the 42-yard line of Booneville.
Cats come to the line of scrimmage, going with one wide out to the left. Derek Davis gives it to Jeremy McDonald. Jeremy is going to be felled at the 44, but that's plenty enough for the 1st down, buddy, if they give him progress to there.
Hand back to the right side, misdirection play. Bring old Jeremy around the right side and block for him. However, number 52, Damon Assam.
I think you're right. Damon Assam. I don't know.
Assam, that sounds like a good one. Good way to pronounce it, is the one who makes the defensive stop for the Farmington Cardinals. However, like you said, after a 1st down is made by the Bearcats at the 45 of Booneville.
Andrew Springer wide left for the Cats. Derek Davis. There's a penalty flag thrown in the Bearcat backfield, and usually that's bad news for the offense. There'll be a timeout down there to see what the yellow flag's all about.
Larry, that looked like number 52 for the Farmington Cardinals in there to make that big stop. Damon Assam again, along with several other of the Farmington Cardinal defensive line. Looks like the call is going to be against the Booneville. It's a legal motion against the Bearcats.
1st and 15 now for the Cats. They'll step off 5 yards back to the 40-yard line. Be looking at a 1st down, 15 yards to go. They have to get it down to the Farmington 45-yard line. 6 minutes, buddy, left in the 1st quarter. Nothing. Curtis Christian in motion. Davis gives it to, Davis keeps it. tucks it in, gets up to the midfield stripe and beyond it.
Nice run that time. Nice run by Davis.
Going to be a second down, but I tell you what, that's a big pickup.
It's going to be about 11 yards on the carry, which is going to bring up a second down and about 4. The officials, there's another flag on the field, Larry, and the officials are meeting out in the middle of the field. Let's see what it's going to be. Looks like dead ball. Oh,
it's Farmington.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Farmington Cardinals.
And the hometown fans don't like the call.
That's going to be quite a call against them, a major infraction. 15 yards, takes the ball all the way from about the 47-yard line all the way down to the 34-yard line of the Farmington Cardinals.
Totally needless penalty.
The result of the play and the penalty will have the ball spotted at the
Some
Cardinal
player
34
probably
yard
just
line.
got a little bit over anxious, over enthusiastic.
Jeremy
Bearcats,
McDonald got some room.
30, 25, cuts back in, hit from behind, and finally down near the 20-yard line of the Cardinals.
And back play to the right side.
Number 52 nailed him from behind. Damon Asum. Flag on the play.
Man, so far there's been flags on almost every play, Larry.
This one's going to bring it back, though. A hold against the Bearcats.
Holding, and that is the call by the official, holding against the Bearcats. And you're right, that's going to take a great play and nullify it. Bring it back, and the ball's going to be spotted at about the 42-yard line of Farmington. And Booneville will be facing a first down and 20.
We've got a scoreless game with 5:24 left in the opening quarter. Here come the Bearcats up to the line of scrimmage. Wind still blowing. There's Tolbert Turner, 40, great move, 30, 25, 20, 10, touchdown! What a move! Tobler Turner at about the 30-yard line put a move on that's unbelievable.
Oh, Tobler Turner, I tell you what, he is so fun to watch. He's got several things going for him. One is he's just got this desire. You can see it just oozing out of him in his quickness, his unbelievable quickness that Tobler Turner, he just generates it. When he gets around the corner, he had at least 2 Farmington Cardinals, Larry, that had angles on him, and he juked both of them, including the last defender at about the 5-yard line. Touchdown, Booneville. Great job,
How many
Tobler.
yards did he cover finally after the penalty? Did you get it?
In the excitement, no, I did.
Somewhere near 40.
Yeah, it was. It was about 39 yards.
On the play.
Got another flag on the play, Larry.
Score came at 5:10 of the opening quarter. That was such a great move by Tobler Turner.
Offsides against the Cardinals, so we're going to have flags almost on every play so far. That'll be moving the ball a half the distance to the goal, and Booneville will decide whether they're going to kick it or go for 2 here.
Wayne Pack is teeing it up anyway, buddy, so we'll make about a 5-yard distance. A chipper from here, from the 8-yard lines where they'll put it down, an 18-yard kick. It's up against the wind. It looks like it did drift off, but after it got through the uprights.
So it's
Wayne
good.
Pack plows it through. 7-0 Booneville will be back. Back at Allen Holland Field in Farmington, Arkansas, after the 15-yard penalty, Tobler Turner, fantastic move from 39 yards out, scores down the far side.
Number 90 on to kick the ball away, and there it goes.
Into the wind, and it just absolutely held it up. And number 80 comes out of there with it. He's going to be down at about the 30-yard line. That was Spencer Adams, but I'll tell you what, buddy, that ball just died.
That was kind of dangerous right there. The ball pooched up, not only dangerous for the Farmington Cardinals, because Booneville had an opportunity to get that ball, kind of that high pooch kick that you're even seeing in the college ranks now. But what was dangerous for Booneville is it looked like number 80 was going to be able to get out of that pack of Booneville defenders. Fortunately for Booneville, they stopped him at the 32-yard line.
So the Cardinals trying to answer the Bearcat rushing touchdown are going to stick wideouts to the left and right. 3 over here below us, 1 on the other side. Ryan Dennis, what does he do? Hand it off right up the middle, past the 35 up to the 37. Well, nobody expected that, I can say that much.
By all means, and it looks like a number 8 for the Bearcats, Anthony Tillery, along with Corey Carter in on that defensive stop for the Bearcats.
He's going to get 5, buddy. 2nd and 5 for the Cardinals, operating from their own 37. This wind is picking up even more as we get further into this game.
Ball will be spotted at the Cardinal 37-yard line.
You're right, Larry. It looks like about a 2nd and 4 Farmington Cardinals. That will be the first actual rushing play from the line of scrimmage by the Farmington Cardinals.
You know, we don't have a number 10 for Farmington in our lineup, but they've got a number 10 wearing a jersey.
Hand off again right up the middle.
Up the middle, he's going to get about 2 of those. That's going to leave him with about a 2.5 yard first down attempt here on third, buddy.
And that's going to be Anthony Tillery again, number 8, defensively for the Bearcats on the stop. It's going to leave Farmington with, it looks like, about a 3rd and 3. The ball is just spotted just inside the 40. We're going to call it the 39-yard line of Farmington.
Cardinals need to convert here from their own 39-yard line. Ryan Dennis operating now out of the shot. No, he's up behind center.
Hand off again, right up the middle.
Second effort, might have gotten the first down. That's a great effort by that young man. Let's get his number. Fullback, number 80. And I believe that's Spencer Adams. And, buddy, that was just second effort.
Actually, like
that's reminiscent of Daniel Shaw, the Bearcat fullback. 1st and 10, Farmington.
Hit at the line of scrimmage, and like you said, just wouldn't be denied the first down stake.
44-yard line.
Kept driving his feet.
Farmington's going to send number 4, Ryan Pinkerton, out wide left. Dennis working under center now. He's alternated between that position and the shotgun.
End around.
Oh, tackle. Curtis Christian grabs number 5, Blake Neal, by the back of the jersey and just plops him to the ground back at the 37.
Well, Blake Neal, all 5'5", 145 pounds of him, was on an end around. And I mean, he was kiting it from the right to the left. And if he could just get that corner, Curtis Christian defensively would not let it happen. Grabbed him by the jersey and just slammed him to the turf for about a 7 or 8 yard loss, Larry.
Second down. We've got about 16 to go for the first. Hash mark to the near side. In motion, Spencer Adams. Blake Neal out of the shotgun. Ryan Dennis wants to throw it. A little short pass. Got his man. Back to the 40. Now the 45. Now up to the 50-yard line.
And there's going to be a flag on the field at the 40-yard line. Another one of those little bubble screens where you have like 3 wideouts to the right. One kind of bubbles in underneath. You make a flat pass out to him very quickly, and the rest of them block for him. We're going to have to take a look and see what the officials say. It's going to be holding against the Cardinals.
Bring it back. Little quick look-in pass, number 10. I'd like to give you the young man's name, but we don't have a number 10 listed with a name on our roster.
Boy, he's got the speed to burn with it, I'm telling you. Larry, I was going to ask you, do you like haunted houses?
Not really. I like scary movies.
Yeah.
If it's real, I don't want
to
any part of it.
Well, I tell you what, the Boys and Girls Club are sponsoring, or actually, the proceeds and the benefits from this haunted house, the haunted feed mill. It's open tonight. It's also open tomorrow night and Sunday night. It's open from 7:30 until people quit coming. It's going to be something. They've been working on it since September. It's going to be a great thing, great opportunity to go. So go to the haunted house.
Trips to the Y to the right. Spencer Adams comes back this way.
Oh, in the backfield.
There's the tackle, no gain, and let's see who had
That's
the football.
That's going to be number 75 on the defensive stop. That's a Wayne Pack.
Wayne Pack. Well, Mr. Pack, not only known for his kicking, but his defensive prowess.
So Wayne Pack, not only has packed the point, but packed the halfback. And packed the sack.
Yeah, that haunted house sounds interesting, buddy. Are you going to go?
I'll go if you go.
Who are you going to? Who are they going to have there?
Pinhead's going to be there.
If I want to see pinheads, I'll go to Washington, D.C.
Third down and about
out of the shotgun. Dennis wants to throw, rolling to his left. Back at the 15-yard line.
By number 57 for the Bearcats, that's going to be Tony Davis. Great job, Tony Davis.
Oh, Ryan Dennis has been running for his life literally tonight. At 1:17, the clock is moving, and the Cardinals, how many yards? About 40 yards to go. This is fourth down from their 15-yard line. They have to get it out to the Bearcat 46.
For a first down. Great defensive effort.
That's nearly 40 yards for the first down.
Back deep in punt formation is number 5.
Oh, stepped over his head and out of the end zone, it looks like. He kicks it out. It would have been a safety. It is a safety.
It is a safety.
But I tell you what, the Bearcats would have had a chance to fall on it. Heads up play by number 5, Blake Neal, to just kick it on out of the end zone.
That was pretty sharp. Stop it from being a touchdown. You're already going to have to cut your losses. So that is a great effort by number 5, Blake Neal.
9-0 Booneville. Well, they had only given us 1 point on the safety. Finally, they changed the clock from 8 to 9, the score.
You know, I guess what the center did on that, the wind is blowing so hard, Larry, like you said, it's just got the flag just straight out. And he was snapping the ball against the wind. Give him credit on that. And I think he just tried to over-adjust on it. He just tried to over-adjust for the snap.
Overcompensated, didn't he? He knew he was going to have to snap it strong, but a little too strong.
You know, you think, this sounds ridiculous that you're going to have to compensate a snap for the wind, but I'm telling you, folks, in this wind right here, you'd have the mind to do that.
Well, the flag, as you mentioned and I've alluded to, has been standing straight out ever since this game started. It hadn't let up at all.
So now Farmington will be facing a free kick from their own 20-yard line.
They'll have to free kick it from their 20. They can either punt it or put it on a tee, if memory serves me correctly. Let's see what they choose to do.
I tell you what I'd do if I was them. With this wind blowing at my back, I'd punt the thing up and get it as high as I could get it.
That's why I always said you should be a coach, buddy.
Okay. But here, what do I know? He's going to put it on a tee. Here we go.
I don't believe I'd use the tee on a free kick from the 20.
He's going to put it on a tee. That still doesn't change the fact. I would punt it. I'd get the thing up into the air.
And right you would be, Mr. Swift.
Number 5, Blake Neal, 5'5", 145, is going to be kicking it off.
And it's a short kick.
Little knuckleball.
Oh, it gets a great roll out of bounds at the Bearcat. They're going to have to kick. We're going to get it at the 35 or re-kick.
Well, it's out of bounds, so it's going to be I'm sure it's going to be a re-kick. It's out of bounds at the 31. That could be a 5-yard penalty. If chosen by Booneville, it'll make them kick it again from the 15. Legal procedure will be called against the Farmington Cardinals.
The thing about it is he got a short kick that got a great roll on it.
Kind of a little knuckleball off over here to the side. But we're going to get to see him kick it again.
50 seconds left in the first quarter. Booneville out in front 9-0. A 40-yard Tobler-Turner touchdown run and a safety. That's been the only scoring tonight in the first quarter, and these two teams are having to deal with an absolutely ferocious wind here in northwest Arkansas, sitting down in a valley war with mountains surrounding this little this Allen Holland field here in Farmington, and I think the wind has gotten into this little valley and it won't get out. There's nowhere for it to go.
Larry,
we're on top. Okay, well, it looks like a valley, Stacy.
Larry, the officials are discussing
it's the
on
marinara.
The field.
The marinara's gone to my head. I knew that stuff tasted funny.
The officials have finally made a decision, and they're going to go ahead and just charge him with a penalty. The ball is going to be given to Booneville at the 45-yard line.
There you go. First and 10.
I don't completely understand that.
Stacy says there are no valleys around her, but I know I was looking at mountains across the way when we kicked the game off. Maybe we're on the shortest of those mountains.
Larry, they have now, and to the folks at home, they have now picked the ball up again instead of marking the ball at the 45. They don't know what to do with the football.
Well, let's just let him keep stepping off 5 yards till we get down to about the 2.
They have now, the ball is now being spotted at the 45-yard line of Farmington.
First and 10, Bearcats.
Daniel
Shaw, the secondary at the 37. Big pickup for the Bearcats of about 8 yards on the play. Second and 2.
Larry, I have to admit, I still don't know how they ended up with the ball at the 45-yard line of Farmington.
Well, buddy, I would tell you if I knew, but I don't.
And I would listen to that. That would be good.
Yeah, you're the coach. You should be telling us.
After an 8-yard gain, Booneville now with the ball. Second down and 2. Ball at the 37-yard line of Farmington.
Eric Davis.
Curtis Christian on the carry.
Christian gets the
corner.
25, 20, 15-yard line and out of bounds.
Nice carry, Curtis Christian. He's going to be tackled over there by, I believe, number 24, Alex Ham.
First and 10,
Farmington Cardinals.
At the Farmington Cardinal 15-yard line.
Let's go to the haunted house. What the heck?
I'm ready.
You'd go, wouldn't you?
Are you ready for Pinhead?
Yeah.
Pinhead will be there.
Hey, man, look what it caused. I mean, the Boys and Girls Club.
Not everybody knows who Pinhead is.
Those movies, what's the name of them? There's the first quarter. Your score, Booneville 9, Farmington nothing, and we will be back. Field in Farmington, Arkansas. Bearcats on the move. They'll put it in play from the we're going to be at the 19-yard line of the
19-yard line
Farmington
of
Cardinals.
Farmington.
Bearcats holding on to a 9-0 lead. We're just starting the second quarter.
Larry, we want to also tell the folks at home about this great cause, Boys and Girls Club, Spook House, Haunted Feed Mill. The place to go is the old feed mill across from Johnson Motors, the old Littlefield feed mill. They've been working on it since September. It's got to be something awesome.
At the 19.
Every chainsaw in Booneville is there. Every pinhead in
But is
Booneville's going to be there.
Leatherface there? That's the question.
Every pinhead will be there.
Now there's
okay.
I thought it was the 15. They brought it back down here and marked it at the 19.
They're having so much trouble in marking
I was
the
thinking,
football.
how did we lose 5 yards on a change of quarter?
Okay, here we
Change
go.
of field
First
ends.
and 10. Ball just outside the 15-yard line. Call it the 16, Larry. First
Pass
and 10,
mark to
Booneville.
the near side.
Shaw.
Daniel Shaw bounces off and inside the 10 down to about the 7. Daniel Shaw.
Boy, Daniel Shaw, when they handed the ball off to him on that isolation play up to the inside of the Booneville offensive line, there was nothing there but a bunch of red Farmington Cardinals jerseys. And give it Daniel Shaw, give him credit. He bumped it to the outside a little bit and got a little move.
Down to the 8-yard line,
yeah.
Going to bring up a second down and 2 for the Cats. Threatening to kind of open up some distance here. Andrew Springer goes wide right. Derek Davis under center. Derek hands it off to Jeremy McDonald. Oh, nail inside. Oh, let's see. No signal yet. I thought he had the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just a little shy.
Well, he's going to be close, Larry. He's
that's
right.
as close can be, but that's razor thin.
It's going to be first and goal at about the 1 foot line, maybe less.
If you want anything closer than that, you have to let Jason the Barber Rodetz give you a straight razor shave. Look at
close.
that. That's as close to the goal as it can be and not in.
Do
Do a close-up of that,
Jason.
Jason.
The Cardinal 1-yard line was a Booneville first down.
First and goal, 4 cracks at it, and the Cats aren't going to need him.
Touchdown,
Daniel Shaw trots into the end zone.
And number 35,
15-0 Booneville with the extra point attempt coming. That score comes with only 12 seconds gone in the second quarter.
Well, Larry, I believe Jeremy on that prior play to that would have gotten into the end zone, but one of the Farmington Cardinals wrapped him up around the football. Did you see that? Had nothing but just a football in his arm. And Jeremy, just before he crossed the goal line, actually, I guess, had the presence of mind to stop to keep himself from separating from the football. Tack on for the extra point.
There's the snap, ball down, Pack gets it up, Pack is good. Your score, Booneville 16, Farmington nothing, and we will return. Allen Holland Field in Farmington, Arkansas. Bearcats, a 1-yard touchdown run from Daniel Shaw, pack the point. 16-0 Booneville. 10:48 left in the opening half.
Booneville has the ball teed up at the 40 and does that little rush run at it, faking an onside attempt. And it looks like we've got number 54 for the Bearcats, and that's going to be Corey Carter kicking off at this time.
Gets a foot into it, got the wind behind him this time. Fielded at the 10, fumbled, picked up at the 15, now being chased, and fumbled again. Let's see who got it.
It's going to be Corey Carter, number 54, who finally gets him brought down.
Oh, I am telling you, number 10, and again, we don't have a name to go with the number, folks.
That young man was busy for a moment.
He was.
I mean, you talk about busy. It hit him right in the hands and went through to his chest and bounced at least 10 yards away from him and had the presence of mind to go ahead and get the ball picked up. So anyway, Farmington now has a 1st and 10 at about the 21-yard line of Farmington.
Franklin's the last name. Okay. Remember that, buddy. Number 10, Franklin. I'll just call him Mister.
Got help from the barber there. Mr. Franklin.
Ryan
Dixon my
to the
goodness.
First man through, and he's going to be nailed at about the 22-yard line.
That's going to be Brad Riles and Levi Luter that stop him in the backfield, Larry. Great stop defensively.
Carry for the Cardinals. Tackled on the play by number 25, Levi Luter.
Levi Luter. Actually, they're going to give him just a little bit of gain on the forward progress of about a yard. 2nd down 9 for the Cardinals.
They're going to spot it at the 22-yard line, or as close to that as it can be. 1-yard pickup, 2nd down and 9. Franklin is wide right, along with number 5, and that would be Blake Neal. Another wide out to the left, Ryan Dennis.
Hand off to the outside, little trap play.
Spencer Adams up to about the 28-yard line.
Corey Carter on the stop from his linebacker position. Little trap play that time. Little misdirection to the right and trap it back to the left with a quick block on the corner.
Justin Franklin. Okay, we do have a name to go with number 10, Justin Franklin.
Pick up a 4-yard gain.
Looks like about
third down and 5 for the Cardinals.
Larry, it's going to be about a 4-yard gain, 3rd and 5. It actually looks like more like about a 3rd and 4. The ball is spotted at the 27-yard line of the Cardinals of Farmington.
In motion, number 5, Blake Neal. 2 wide outs to each side. There's a little quick look-in pass to Neal up to about the 32-yard line. Let's see where they spot it. It should be enough for the first down.
Number 5, Blake Neal.
Well, the Cardinals need to sustain a drive here, buddy. Keep the football out of the Bearcats' hands and culminate it with some kind of a score. They're down 16-0 with 9:09 left in the half.
Tag along the play by number 40, Brad.
It looked like Andrew Springer, number 45, was in on that stop. I think Brad Riles was also.
33-yard line.
Again, that little screen pass off to the left, letting his wide receivers block for him. That little number 5, he's hard to find, but he's a great athlete. You can tell by the way they include him in the offense and the defense that he's a good athlete.
Bearcats blitzing. Ryan Dennis throws incomplete. Boy, if old Blake Neal had been, what does he stand, about 5'5"? If he'd have been about 6 foot, that's a reception.
He did a great job getting his hand on it, Larry. He just couldn't bring the thing down. Pretty decent throw, just a little high, got his hand on it, and just could not get it drawn in. So now they're facing a 2nd and 10, right. Back on coverage.
Full moon tonight, buddy.
Boy, that's nice.
Beautiful.
Harvest moon.
Are you going to sing a few bars?
No, I'm not.
Sail on or shine on, Harvest Moon? I'm going to
I'll have mercy
vacating
on
the premises if you do. Ryan Dennis wants to throw. On the run, throws incomplete for Justin Franklin at the 32-yard line. 3rd and 10.
Coverage provided by Derek Davis.
You can tell that Ryan Dennis, the quarterback for Farmington, is a little bit tentative throwing into the wind.
He's also a little gun shy of all the pressure that he's been getting during the course of the night. He knows he has to do things a little quicker than what he chooses to do it.
And he's not going to go long, I can tell you that. They're looking for something short going into about a 30-mile-an-hour wind.
You've got to really give the credit to the Booneville defensive front four that's giving that pressure. I mean, they're just really giving pressure up in there, and it's just creating a scenario that he has to get rid of the ball so quickly. I think it's changed his offensive game a little.
3rd down, 10. Cardinals need a big play. Dennis, a little swing pass to number 5. Blake Neal cuts outside up to the 41. It's going to be shy of the first down by about a yard or yard and a half. It will bring up a 4th down, less than 2 yards. And what do you do, Coach Swift?
Derek Davis on the stop. Well, you got to punt the football. And the only
into this wind?
You got to. What else are you going to do? You go for it.
I tell you, into this wind, I think I'd think twice.
He's got about 3 at least.
The punter might catch his own punt into a wind like this.
That's possible.
He gets it up high.
But he's looking at a 4th and a long 3.
And that's Blake Neal, the 5'5", 145-pounder, standing back at the 22-yard line to receive the snap. There's the snap. He's going to get it off. Pretty good kick considering end over end.
Going to hit, bounce.
Lands at the 40, rolls down to about the 36-yard line where the Bearcats will put it in play at their own 36, 1st and 10.
It's going to result in about a 25-yard net punt, Larry.
That's not bad into a wind this bad, buddy.
He kept the ball low and kept it away from the would-be receivers from the Bearcats. That way he got the bounce, the benefit of the bounce. Booneville now is going to get an opportunity to stretch their offensive muscles. They've got the ball at the 36-yard line of Booneville, 1st and 10. And
Bearcats have the football, go to Daniel Shaw up the middle. The fullback gets up to about the 39. Be a pickup of about 2 yards. We'll call it 2nd and 8.
Just the first man through that time. No isolation block, no reverse pivot by the quarterback. Just that first read on that option attack and just let Shaw run off with the football. Like you said, about a 3-yard gain. Ball is spotted just about at the 40-yard line of the Bearcats.
It'll be 7 to go for the first down. 2nd down, 7 yards to go. Tight formation. Wing T, there's the handoff going the other
McDonald.
way. Jeremy McDonald wants to get the outside. He doesn't quite get all of it, but he gets enough of it to get the first down up near the 47-yard line.
And that looks like number 80. That is number 80 for the Farmington Cardinals on that stop. That's going to be Spencer Adams, who's been very active on the defense for the Cardinals tonight. But that, like I said, is a first down. 47-yard line, Booneville Bearcats.
The ball started at the Booneville 47-yard line. The result of the play is a Bearcat first down.
And in the midst of that, Booneville breaks the huddle.
Andrew Springer wide left for the catch. Go up the
Shaw,
middle.
right up the middle.
Shaw into the secondary of the 40. Loses his footing at about the 38, or he could have taken it home.
Boy, Daniel Shaw was through the line of scrimmage so quick, it looked like they were going to hand the ball off to Jeremy McDonald, but Daniel Shaw had already run off with it, and it broke through the line of scrimmage, carries all the way down to the 36-yard line of Farmington.
First and 10 Bearcats from the Farmington 36.
We'd like to remind you, you're listening to Booneville Bearcat Football simulcast on Cool 104.7 KRBK, Booneville, Fort Smith, and Community Link Channel 2.
The snap. Derek Davis at quarterback. In motion, Christian. Christian gets the handoff. Tries the left side of the line
Still on his
all the way
feet.
down to the 29-yard line. People trying to strip the ball. Boy, you can see it going on, can't you?
Well, there's all kinds of carrying on going down there, Larry. I mean, a scrum is taking place at about the 30-yard line of Farmington. That was a blast play to the left side, and Christian, I mean, he just kept driving his feet, and they couldn't get him down. A scrum.
What is a scrum?
Rugby scrum.
Okay. Well, you're in a different sport now.
Well, it has roots.
McDonald going the other way.
Got a
Cuts it
crack.
back in, inside the 30 down to near the 25-yard line. If he got the 25, he got the first down. Let's see.
I believe he did get the first down. Pennsylvania. Yes, he did. They
Move the
indicated.
chains. Bearcats relentless in this ground attack. 5:41 left in the half. 16-0 Booneville in front and wanting more.
Wanting more. And if you want to see the replay of this football game, folks, it's an exciting one. Watch tomorrow. Game Saturday, 10 a.m. Replay, Channel 2, Booneville Community Link.
Say what?
Booneville
Tomorrow
Community
morning?
Link, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m.
I got you. Daniel Shaw faked, and Derek Davis keeps it in.
Still on
Secondary touchdown. What a run.
Oh, my goodness. Great offensive. I'm telling you. Great offensive option play that time.
That is a 25-yard touchdown run from Derek Davis, faking to the fullback, Daniel Shaw, and then somehow managing to get through all the resistance.
I'll tell you what, he left the ball and Daniel Shaw just in that mesh with the fullback until Daniel got stroked at the line of scrimmage and then pulled the ball at the last second and had a seam that took him all the way into the end zone. And there is a timeout called by Booneville.
And let's take a timeout for this message. Farmington, Arkansas, at Allen Holland Field here. This field named in honor the great Farmington football coach Allen Holland, who coached here for many, many years. Larry Davis.
Looks like we're going for two to complement that safety we got a while ago.
Going to go to Daniel Shaw, and he's going to be stopped shy. Shaw shy of the extra point, and the score remains Booneville 22 and Farmington nothing. And do we want to take another timeout? Right here, we'll be back. To kick it off again, 22-0 lead. 5 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half. There's the kick.
That's Carter again on the kickoff. Drives it all the way down to about the 5-yard line.
Inside the 10, fielded by Justin Franklin at the 5, carrying the ball in one hand now. Gonna be tripped up inside the 5.
Holy cow!
Driven back to about the 3-yard line, or the 2 perhaps. And let's see where they mark it.
Larry,
He'll get progress, but I don't know where. They're going to give him progress out to the 8, buddy.
He ended up being tackled at about the 2-yard line, but like you said, they're going to give him forward progress out to the 8-yard line.
Levi Luter on the hit.
Levi, the kickoff coverage man, Luter.
That's textbook tackling right there. Textbook.
Oh, I'm telling you. The Luter. Well, I tell you, Levi Luter is, I mean, he's deadly on kickoff coverage.
John David Adams is flank wide right for the Cardinals. They're going to keep the ball on the ground.
Handoff
I think
right
they
up
go
the
to
middle.
Spencer Adams. Now let's see. Yes, it is Spencer Adams on the carry. He might have gotten a yard up to the 9, but that's all. Second down, 9 yards to go for Farmington. They need desperately, Buddy, to get something going and to get something on the board before halftime tonight, or it could get ugly fast.
Anthony Tillery on the stop for the Bearcats that time, and he is fired up. I mean, this Booneville defense, you can just see them rising to the occasion. Booneville has had some great success. Think about it, how many opportunities Farmington had inside the Booneville territory, and the defense rose to the occasion each time.
Trips to the right, now duels out, one to the left. They're going to hand it off.
Oh!
Spencer Adams, and
He's drilled.
Well, it wasn't Spencer Adams. It's number 9, I believe.
And that's
Jesse Shelley on the carry.
Anthony Tillery again, along with Corey Carter, just drills him.
They give Shelley the 10-yard line or thereabouts. It's going to be third down, 8 for the Cardinals. Clock continues to move. We're under 4 minutes in the first half. Booneville out in front, 22-0.
That was a great defensive play that time. I tell you what, you talk about a pumped-up bunch of Bearcats. They're down there. Boy, that's some wideouts there, Larry. 2 wide left, wide right 2 also.
And they go up the middle
right
with it
up the
again.
middle.
Over the 10 out to maybe the 11-yard line, but it's still going to bring up a fourth down, and they're going to be punting the football, Buddy, from deep in their own end zone against a 30-mile-an-hour wind.
Yeah, it's got to be a 30-mile-an-hour wind. Boy, that time I've never seen a group as wide out as what they were. They had them spread all the way from sideline to sideline, and Booneville has taken a timeout, Larry.
Bearcats have a timeout. We'll take time in for this message. At Allen Holland Field in Farmington, Arkansas, the Cardinals are going to boot it away from their own end zone. High snap. Kick has gotten away. Pretty good kick out to over the 30. Rolls up to the 45-yard line. What a kick from out of the end zone.
Larry, that's going to result in about a 38, almost a 40-yard punt. Like you said, a great kick.
Blake Neal.
By Blake Neal. 5'5" of him. Blast that thing out of there against this 35-mile-an-hour wind. And Booneville will set up shop offensively from the Cardinal 45-yard line with great field position. So we have seen a switch in this game. Farmington had all the breaks early, had the ball deep inside Booneville territory. The Booneville defense rises against it. Now Booneville's getting their share.
The field position, Buddy, has gone to the team that has the win. You're right.
Has the win, by all means.
Hash mark to the near side. Derek Davis under center with dual wideouts on either side. In motion, McDonald. They're going to go with Shaw right up the middle, scampering down to the 31-yard line.
Looks like he was tackled by number 11. There's a flag on the play, Larry. Number 11 is Trey Bailey on the defensive stop.
Unsportsmanlike conduct called against the Bearcats.
Looks like an unsportsmanlike call against the Bearcats, which is going to be a major infraction. I'll tell you, Coach Rippey is not pleased with it. He's coming off the sideline and stepped out onto the field and doing a little scolding of his own.
That'll take the football all the way back to the Bearcat 48-yard line. They'll start there with it, 1st and 10 or 2nd and 10. Loss of the down
Result
as
of the
well.
penalty will have the ball move back to the Bearcats.
Looks like about a 2nd and 18, Buddy, from there.
Second down.
Davis takes the football. He keeps it around the run. Oh, he wants to throw. Pulling up, looking for a receiver now. Just gets rid of it. Throwing it wisely, threw it out of bounds. All the receivers covered.
Larry, that was a smart play that time by Derek Davis.
Well, he had Daniel Shaw closest to the football, but Derek didn't have I tell you, he was off balance when he threw it. He couldn't get any moxie on it.
It was obvious that Farmington has scouted that play right there, that rollout. It's a fake hand back to the left side with a naked bootleg rollout by the quarterback to the right. And normally he has a receiver out there, which is either Shaw or one of his wideouts that's crossed over. That time Farmington had them both covered, and he did a great job. Davis did what he needed to do. There was no play there. Throw it out of bounds. 3rd down and about 19 or 18 yards for a 1st down.
Davis gives it to McDonald, wants to get the right corner. Oh, he trips up. He caught the leg of somebody. Might have been one of his own men. There's a flag down at the 46-yard line after the play concludes.
McDonald was running the hand back to the right side and just got his feet tripped up by, I believe, one of the defenders. for the Cardinals, and it's going to be personal foul against the Bearcats.
It's the Bearcats, a personal foul. That's going to take it. It's going to be third now, buddy, and about 33.
Boy, I tell you, Booneville has just shot themselves in the foot. But Coach Rippey, if you take a look at him on the sideline, I'm not so sure that Coach Rippey agrees with that call, because his focus right now is not on his players. His focus is on the officials, and he's getting an earful of it right now on the Booneville sideline.
Well, that carries the football back inside the Bearcat 35 to the 34-yard line. 2:46 left in the half.
And it looks like it's going to be about third down. And how long is that? 30 yards?
33 it looks like. Maybe more.
3rd and 33.
So the Cats out of the shotgun. Derek Davis wants to throw it. He's looking with the wind behind him. Fires long. Oh, he had a man, but just barely overthrew Andrew Springer at the 27-yard line of the Cardinals.
Andrew Springer was running a streak pattern, had run all the way down to about the 20-yard line. You talk about a throw. Davis was about the 25-yard line of Booneville and throws it all the way to the 20-yard line of Farmington. Great throw. Just off the fingertips of Andrew Springer.
Stops the clock with 2:21 left in the half, and the Bearcats will have the wind at their back when they punt this football away.
And so Derek Davis back deep to punt. He's standing at about the 23-yard line of Booneville. And now we get a chance to snap the ball on the punt.
High snap, kick, gotten away very easily. The wind carries it back to the 26. Blake Neal has it. Trying to outrun the defenders, and he's going to be
this mob
covered by a white wave
with the punt return for the
at the 25, 26-yard line. Cardinals will put it in play from right there.
Number 40, Brad Ryle.
Looks like we got one coming up a little gimpy. That's going to be 56, Aaron Plunkett, who was down there on that punt coverage, and he is coming up gimpy. He's going to walk to the sideline under his own power, but he is limping, Larry. Aaron Plunkett.
So the Cardinals have a chance, if they can do everything right, to get something on the board. They've got 2 minutes and 10 seconds to work with before the half. 22-0. They trail Booneville in this one.
Larry, I think Plunkett just rolled his ankle over. When he went to the sideline, he sat down and reached for his ankle.
Ryan Dennis at quarterback. In motion, Blake Neal. They're going to hand it off to the fullback.
Right up the middle.
That's number 9 on the carry. That's Jesse Shelley.
Jesse Shelley with the carry for the Cardinals.
Number 19.
Shelley gets it up to the 31-yard line. It'll be second down. Looks like about a 3, perhaps a 4-yard gain. We'll call it 3, 2nd and 7 for Farmington from the 31.
Number 23, Jake Bolliard. Number 19, Jeremy McDonald on the stop for the Bearcats. Just a handoff right up the middle. Nothing fancy. People spread out over the field, but just hand it right up the middle to fullback.
I formation. Ryan Dennis under center. Spencer Adams, the fullback, immediately behind him.
Option play.
Davis keeps it. Going to be hit from behind. Gets a pretty good gain on second down. He's going to get 3 or 4 yards. It will bring up a third down, and I'm going to guess somewhere around 4 yards to go for the first, buddy.
Ryan Dennis, the quarterback that time, after handing the ball off to the fullback numerous times, chose to fake the ball, pull it, and run an option play of his own. However, Dennis just does not have the speed to get that corner. Doesn't look like it.
And it's only 2 yards to go. That's what my eagle eye will get you. 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2, Farmington. Ball at about the 36-yard line of Farmington.
Ashmark to the near side out of the
and off right up the middle, second effort.
Adams has got the first down up to the Farmington 41-yard line.
Corey Carter along with number 45. That's Andrew Springer in on the stop for Booneville, but it's not happening until Farmington gets a first down.
And they'll stop the clock long enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage will be the 41-yard line. 53 seconds and counting for the Cardinals. Going against the wind and against the score. They trail 22-0. Dual wideouts to the left. And off to the second man in the backfield, number 9. And that's Jesse Shelley again at the 34-second mark. It's going to be a pickup of perhaps a yard, maybe 2. Second down. And it's going to be about 7. Well, they give him 3 on the play. Second down and 7 at the 44-yard line.
That's going to be Corey Carter in on that defensive hit. Matter of fact, Corey Carter hit him pretty. Looks like he stung himself a little bit. He's taking himself off a little woozy. Maybe stung his neck a little bit.
Justin Franklin wide left for the Cardinals. Ryan Dennis Under center. The snap. Dennis is going to keep it on the ground to Spencer Adams. Nothing doing. 3 Bearcats. Number 35, Daniel Shaw. 20,
Daniel
Curtis
Shaw.
Christian.
The Cardinals, and
That's the end of the first half. Your score, Booneville 22, Farmington nothing. Buddy and I will be back with a recap and what stats we have on the other side of these messages.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Band Director Justin Martin, we would like to welcome you to the Booneville portion of the halftime show. We are featuring the award-winning Booneville Marching Band. This evening, the band will be performing in 3 pieces: Hawaii Five-O, Scooby-Doo, and the Secret Agent Man. The band is under the field direction of Drum Major Kayla Pennybaker. Are you ready, Kayla? Let's play.
halftime report to you, folks. Elvis is not in the building, contrary to what you might have heard.
Contrary to that. Farmington.
Stacy hit us with a few bars of Sprock Zarathustra.
You know,
theme from 2001, A Space Idiocy.
Stacy, he's got all kinds of things.
If you think that was a
sleeve.
space idiocy, you obviously did not see the second movie.
Hey, I wanted some Halloween music, some Halloween.
Halloween
part
music?
one. Yeah, that'd be great.
What, do you think this is almost Halloween or something?
A couple of days.
Like the Monster Mash or something
Okay.
like that.
Oh, well, hang on. Let me see what I can do for you.
You know,
All
he's
right.
he's just like a DJ down there.
Just whisper in my ear very softly when you get it, okay? Let's give you a scoring recap in the first half. It's been all Bearcats, 22-0. Had a 40-yard touchdown run from Tobler Turner, just an absolutely great run.
That was an
5-10
electric
of the
run.
first quarter. Packed the point, 7-0 Booneville. A safety was added a few minutes later when Farmington snapped the ball out of the end zone. Actually, it was help out of the end zone with a punter. 9-0. And then a 1-yard touchdown run from Daniel Shaw. That came at 10:48 of the second quarter. Packed the point, 16-0. And a 25-yard touchdown run from Derek Davis at 5:19 of the second quarter. They went for two, the Cats did, and failed on it. Shaw was stopped shy of the end zone, and what we have right now, that's your score, 22-0. I believe you got some stats for us, don't you, buddy?
Exactly. We got the stats. Booneville stats kind of lopsided tonight. What we're looking at is Booneville has rushed the ball 24 times for 214 yards. On the other hand, Booneville has thrown the ball twice, 0 completions, 0 yards. To break it down, what we're going to look at is of the 214 yards, Shaw has rushed the ball 9 times for 63. Davis has rushed the ball 5 times for 54 yards. McDonald has rushed the ball 6 times for 25 yards. Christian has rushed the ball 3 times for 30 yards. And Tobler Turner has rushed the ball one time for that electric 42-yard touchdown run. So an amazing electric run by Tobler Turner. On the other hand,
actually, it was rather electric.
It was a fascinating. It's just fun to watch Tolper run the football, by all means. On the other hand, what we've got is kind of a hodgepodge with all of the negative yardage and the sacks that was involved during the course of the first half for the Farmington Cardinals. The Farmington Cardinals are 3 of 12 throwing the football with 1 interception with a net of 30 yards passing. They're 18 carries rushing for 35 yards. That's total rushing. However, once you figure the sacks into there, they have ended up with a total of 33 yards in the first half of play. Another outstanding performance by the Booneville defense.
Hey, buddy, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how long the Booneville Lions Club has been serving a pancake and sausage breakfast in Booneville?
100 years.
No, a little bit less.
75 years.
A little less. 50th anniversary pancake and sausage breakfast. $5, folks, and that's all you can stuff down. And there's going to be a big giveaway with this. If you buy a ticket to the pancake and sausage breakfast, pitch till you win, you'll have a chance to win a $500 Walmart gift card. I could use it. Winchell's gift cards, 5-foot round handmade rug will be given away. Lots of other prizes.
Okay, Larry.
Yes, sir.
See if you can figure this one out.
All right,
Okay.
let me put my thinking cap on.
Put your thinking cap on. See if you can figure out which song this is.
That's Alfred Hitchcock Hour.
Oh, but what's it called?
I don't know the name of it. It's the Alfred Hitchcock Hour.
Come on, what's the name of it?
Too hot to rock on a pile of hot coals.
Do what? I don't think that's it.
I give up.
Well, I don't know. I thought maybe you'd know it.
I had to identify that once in a music appreciation class, but I always knew it as the Alfred Hitchcock theme.
So you didn't get it right then either.
Well, no, actually, I knew it then, but that's been longer than 2 days ago.
That
or
is
24 hours.
the funeral march of a marionette.
Funeral March of the Marionettes. It was right on the tip of my tongue.
Right on the tip of your tongue. Yeah, I bet it
You
was.
missed it by that much.
That much, Don
Yeah, I
Adams.
had to stop the CD and look at the title myself.
Oh, my goodness.
You know what they ought to do with this pancake breakfast is whoever can eat the most gets the $500.
Hey, that's you
card.
can enter that.
Nah, I can't go that far into pancakes.
They're going to do it, folks, at on December 4th. The goodies start and the fun along with it. It's 6 o'clock in the morning till 11 in the morning. You can show up at 6 and eat all the way to 11 if you like. Booneville Community Center. Contact Jim, father of the Barber Rodettes.
Yeah, he's Barber Senior.
For tickets.
Yeah.
675-4298 or 675-2729.
Senior Barber.
All tickets
Senior
will be
Barber.
drawn.
What'd you say?
I said they're going to draw. They'll draw from all the tickets.
All right.
In other words, they're not going to take yours out, buddy, if you enter.
Okay, that'll work. Tell them about the haunted feed mill. Or do you want me to tell them about the haunted feed mill?
I'm tired of pinheads.
Okay, listen. The haunted feed mill. Think about the cause. Boys and Girls Club. Think about how great the Boys and Girls Club, what they contribute to the community, all right? And what a great cause that is. Plus, also, too, you get to go to a great haunted house, and you're like you're the slasher film guy of the world, so that would be something great for you. Haunted feed mill. Go see it. It's going to be across from Old Johnson Motors at the Littlefield feed mill.
And I'll think about going to that, buddy, but I've got to have help. I've got to have protection.
I'll go. Haven't been to one in years.
The Barber Rodettes will show up with his straight razor. There's the kick. Picked up at the 8-yard line by Justin Franklin, back to the 20.
Oh!
Outside of the 25. A little juke move gets him tackled right there by Tobler Turner at the 26-yard line.
Tobler Turner come in, made the tackle on coverage.
With the return for the
Kamikaze. That was a kamikaze move. He just swooped down and took the ankles away.
Oh, Tobler, he's got the speed to burn right there. Farmington's going to set up shop on the initial possession of the second half at the 26-yard line of Farmington.
Going against the wind again, buddy. Boy, now look at the flag. That flag has stood straight out this entire ball game.
What's
that
amazing,
wind has been relentless.
It's not only has it stood straight out, it's kind of pointed up. Can you see that? It's amazing. 1st and 10.
It's waving itself tonight. There's the handoff.
Right up the middle, got some room, breaks
up to about the 34-yard line. It was number 9 on the carry, Jesse Shelley. Which that's one of the few times tonight that the Farmington Cardinals have gotten some great blocking along the line. They popped Jesse Shelley right up the middle for about 7 or 8 yards.
Looks like Levi Luter in on the defensive stop, but he's just been replaced after making that stop. Is Corey Carter. Now, keep in mind, Corey Carter stung himself on that last tackle before he left in the first half, and we were a little concerned about him, looking at him as he was leaving the field, but Corey Carter's back onto the field. 2nd down 3, Farmington.
Ryan Dennis at quarterback.
Right up the
right
middle
up
again.
The middle, and it may be, let's see, that's number 80, Spencer Adams. I want to say Spencer Davis, but he had a group back in the 60s.
And that's going to be
English.
Tony Davis on the stop.
I am.
Tony Davis on the stop from his defensive tackle position. But it is only after a first down, Farmington Cardinal first down. Ball is spotted at the 37-yard line of the Farmington Cardinals.
Blake Neal wide right, Ryan Pinkerton wide left. Out of the shotgun this time. Right now he comes up to the center, Ryan Davis.
Lots
of
shifting.
Fake shotgun formation.
I formation now.
And Dennis looks over the line, fires it, but incomplete, intended for Trey Bailey at about the 45. It will bring up a 2nd down and 10 for Farmington.
Looks like Bailey on, again, the 6'2" young man, number 11. Right down the middle, just a quick hitter, and he drew a lot of attention by the Booneville defense that time. He was surrounded by white jerseys. Resulted in an incompletion, be 2nd down and 10.
Now number 4, Ryan Pinkerton, comes to this side of the football. On the wide out, they got duels right and left. There's a quick look-in pass complete at the 45-yard line, and that's that young man, Blake Neal, I believe. Blake Neal is up near a first down, buddy, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down and inches of that.
And he caught that, Larry, he caught that ball in traffic because the instant he caught the football, number 45 for the Bearcats, Andrew Springer along with Corey Carter just drilled him to the ground.
He's impressed me more than anybody.
I have to agree with you, Larry.
5'5", he punched the football, does an excellent job of that, and runs it and catches passes.
Great athlete, 5'5", 145 pounds.
Blake
right
Neal,
up the middle again.
Up the middle of the fullback, and he's going to have the first down up near midfield. That is number 9, Jesse Shelley. move the chains to the Farmington 49-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there. We're in the third quarter with 9:46 left. Bearcats in front, 22-0. Trying to go 9-0, 6-0 in the conference, and trying to get this one in next week and wrap up an undefeated season.
Trying to sew up that first place spot in 4 AAA. I think Jeremy McDonald, number 19, was on that defensive stop for the Bearcats.
Farmington, wide outs all over the field. 2 left.
Oh,
that
hit
was
the line of scrimmage.
I believe his forward hand was in motion. Should be a forward pass. It is an incomplete pass. His arm was moving forward, buddy.
I think they're going to give him the benefit of the doubt on that. I tell you what, though, if you look at the timing of the play, he wasn't set ready to throw the football yet. He was just hit so hard from the front side, it just separated him from the ball. He was nailed. Did anybody get the number on the defensive player?
The number of the truck, you mean?
Oh, my goodness. I think that's the case. I think the ball stood still, and he moved. I think it was a fumble, but they did call it an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10.
Ryan Dennis. There's the snap.
Hand off right at the middle, met at the line.
Spencer Adams, I believe, and he doesn't get it to the 50-yard line, maybe the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Boy, the Booneville defense is just...
3rd down and 10.
Spencer Adams for the carry for the
looks like Corey Carter and Curtis Christian, maybe, on the stop. Tony Davis, number 57.
No gain on the
Farmington currently tied with the Ozark Hillbillies for 2nd place in 4 AAA. Bearcats all alone, undefeated at the top of the standings.
Boy, I mean, they're not getting anywhere right now. Everything they run, the Booneville defense is just snuffing it right now. There seems to be an official's timeout on the field, and I think it has to do with time. They're looking at their watch.
Why don't they just look at the clock in the south end zone?
That's what I'm thinking. If they had to do with maybe it was a discrepancy, but they've blown the ball and they've went ahead and wound the clock. So here we go, 3rd and 10.
Started out with trips to the left, and they're going to keep him out there. Justin Franklin comes across wide out to the right, out of the shotgun. To throw it, Ryan Dennis has got Spencer Adams into the Bearcats secondary. He's nailed at the 45. In Bearcat territory, not enough for the 1st down.
And that's going to be number...
with the stop for the Bearcats.
And Adams is slow to get up, but like the Phoenix, he rises eventually from the ashes.
They announced Boyard for the stop. I thought it was Tillery, number 8, actually, that made the lick on him.
4th down and 4, buddy.
It was just a quick out pass, just quickly, kind of right over the corner.
Farmington wants a timeout to talk it over. We'll be back after this. Allen Field in Farmington, Arkansas. The Cardinals have just called a timeout to talk over this 4th down strategy. 4th and 4 from the Bearcat 45-yard line. Cardinals need to keep the drive sustained if they can. They trail Booneville by a 22-0 score.
And the Booneville...
Blake Neal in motion. Dennis to throw. Got his ball! In and out of the hands of number 11. Trey Bailey, he had it. That was a catchable football. Should have been the 1st down.
Well, Larry, give a lot of credit to number 45, Andrew Springer, because the ball was hung up just a little bit. And Andrew Springer took advantage of that hang time and timed it perfectly. When the ball arrived at the receiver, Andrew Springer arrived at the exact same time and separated from the ball. So great defensive play, Andrew Springer.
And the Bearcats will take over on downs at their own 45-yard line. They'll throw 2 wide out to the right. Derek Davis, the quarterback. Shaw, the fullback. Here comes
Tobler Turner.
24, Tobler Turner at the 50. He stood up straight at the 50-yard line. That's going to be a pickup of 5 yards, 2nd and 5. That's the 2nd carry as I've counted them for Tobler tonight. The first one resulted in a touchdown.
And that defensive stop that time by number 24, Alex Ham, the 5'9" let's see, 151-pound junior. And like you said, got about 5 yards on the carry. Hand back that time to Turner on the left side.
Hash mark to the near sides where they spot it. They'll snap it from there. Davis gives it to Jeremy McDonald, trying to go right. Now picks his way back inside, going to be stopped at the 48-yard line. And I believe it was number 76 that stopped him. And
that was 76.
Cruz Marshall, and I don't know what he was doing after that play.
It was just a little extracurricular, and it's going to be a personal
foul. And he gets a flag, you're right. He's going to be stepped off 15 yards. Absolutely uncalled for. The tackle had been made, and some people can't just make the play and leave it at that.
You know, the crazy thing was, Larry, is number 76 for the Cardinals, Cruz Marshall, had made a great play over there on the corner. You know, he's a big young man. Let's see what they show the size of him is.
Gigantic.
281 pounds, and he was moving. I mean, he showed good agility, made a great play on the corner, got Jeremy McDonald down, but he came up with
now
just some...
Cruz Marshall is pleading his case with his coach down here below us, and
he's not hearing it.
Kind of turns and walks away.
He's not hearing it. 1st and 10 Booneville at the 34-yard line of Farmington.
Derek Davis coming back this way, gives it to Tobler Turner at the 32, dragged down from behind. The tackle, sure tackle made by number 24, Alex Ham of the Cardinals.
Tobler Turner trying to run that hand back, and that time what the Farmington Cardinals are doing, they're stringing it out. They're stringing that thing out, shedding off their blocks, trying to push it to the sideline, make you run out of football field, and that's what happened.
I'll
Tobler
tell you
had
what,
to turn
buddy,
it up.
the Cardinals of Farmington have defended the Booneville rush as well as any team we've seen this year. Bearcats had a couple hundred yards in the first half, but they've been pretty well throttled here.
Well, when you think about the gaudy numbers that Booneville puts up, I mean, weekly rushing the football, you're right. The Farmington Cardinals have done a great job in kind of keeping it somewhat under control.
7:15. In front of the goal post, what's happening?
Well, there was a bunch of kids down there in the goal in the end of the end zone, and I think they unwrapped the padding off of the goalpost.
Okay, now everything's back like it should be.
Here we go, 2nd down and 9. Ball at the 33-yard line of the Farmington Cardinals.
Wing T formation, McDonald in motion. Derek Davis keeps the football, turns it inside into the secondary, down to the Farmington 21-yard line. 1st and 10 Bearcats.
And in on that stop for the Farmington Cardinals is Blake Neal, 5'5", 145, and he's just a junior also, and he's just all over the field.
Isn't he? You love to see a guy, 5'5", 145, and he holds his own out there.
I'm impressed. He's not intimidated by anybody. Now 1st and 10, 22-yard line, 1st and 10 Bearcats. And there is 6:42 remaining in the third quarter. Booneville still leading over Farmington 22-0.
Davis gives it to Shaw, the fullback, and the Cardinals have pretty well keyed on Shaw. Hadn't kept Daniel from getting his yards tonight. He had 65, in the first half?
I've got it written down. I don't remember specifically.
I think he had 9 carries for 63 or 65. He's gotten his yards, but they've been tough sledding so far, and they've been keying on him pretty well tonight.
Well, the triple option offense that Booneville runs is very similar to the wishbone, and you can remember year in and year out back when Oklahoma was running it and Texas A&M and Arkansas and all those teams are running it, what the key defenses tried to do, stop the fullback.
The first option.
2nd down 6, Booneville.
Davis.
Shaw. Holy cow.
Daniel Shaw is upended, and we do mean end over end by Alex Ham, number 24. I believe got under him, and he did a somersault.
You're going to have to look at that on TV tomorrow, guys.
Down at the 10-yard line.
I believe that was number 24, Alex Ham, on the stop, and
it
just
will
like
be
you said,
it will be a first down, buddy. But that's a hard first down, literally.
I don't think, Larry, that you can hurt Daniel Shaw. I mean, he's just like a rock. He hit the ground like a ton of bricks. He just popped up in a heartbeat.
Good thing the ground was a little mushy tonight.
1st and 10 from the 11-yard line.
And off goes to
Tobler Turner.
Tobler Turner fighting his way. Tobler is down to the 6-yard line.
With the carry for the Bearcats.
Tobler Turner on that blast play. Man goes in motion from the right side. And on the snap count, cuts right up inside the tackle. Blast to the left, going to gain about 5 yards.
Under 5 minutes left in the third quarter. 22-0 Booneville. Trying to take this one home and set up a chance for an unbeaten season next Friday night at Bearcat Stadium against the Paris Eagles.
2nd down 5, Booneville. Hand off to McDonald.
McDonald stops on a dime, turns back inside, gets down to the 5.
Jeremy McDonald with the carry for the Bearcats. Tackled by number 12.
So, buddy, if the Bearcats hang on here and manage to win next Friday, well, if they hang on here, they've won the championship at 4 AAA.
That's my understanding.
Which would give them a home game the following week, 2 weeks from tonight, either against Osceola or Mariana Lee, as it looks like, and both of those clubs are dangerous.
Yes, they are. That whole group out of 3 AAA is dangerous.
Handoff, Shaw, touchdown! Second effort, Daniel Shaw gets in.
And Daniel Shaw
5 yards
carries
away.
it 6 yards out for a Bearcat touchdown.
28-0 Booneville.
Just
Daniel Shaw.
Isolation handoff to Shaw, get a lead block out in front of him with that that halfback in motion, and away he goes. Hard to stop Shaw when he gets a head of steam underneath him. You better get him at the line of scrimmage and get him corralled. If you give him some room to get some momentum, he's in trouble, boy. Pack
Wayne Pack. And it is good. Pack is good again. 4:03 left. Booneville 29. Farmington nothing. We'll be back. 5-yard Daniel Shaw touchdown run.
Looks like Corey Carter is on to kick the ball off. Ball teed at the 40.
Gets it off. Low. End over end. It's going to be fielded at the 10 by Justin Franklin. 15. 20,
Right up the middle. He's going to get hit.
To the 30. Franklin back to the 30-yard line. Pretty good return.
Larry, guess who makes the stop on that?
Corey Carter.
Levi
Luter. Levi Luter.
Number 25. He's always around the football. Boy, there's got to be some way that you can make some money on that. I mean, every time the ball gets kicked off, he's there. There's got to be some way.
30-yard line, or the Cardinals will begin.
Great special teams work out of the Bearcats tonight.
Ball
I tell you, a
spotted.
night like tonight, you need great special teams play. A ferocious wind blowing all night from south to north here at Farmington.
Well, it definitely plays into Booneville's hands with that strong rushing attack, and goes against Farmington with the fact that they throw the ball so much.
Deep pitch.
Sweep to the left side.
Jesse Shelley up over the 30 to the 32-yard line. A pickup of about 2. 2nd and 8 for
That's going to
Farmington.
be Wayne Pack, 75.
Wayne the Point Pack.
Yes, sir. I mean, he made a great defensive play over there. From his defensive tackle position, sheds off that block and stops him for a 2-yard gain.
Pick up 3 yards on the play, brings up 2nd down and 7 for the Cardinals.
Ball is spotted just over the 32-yard line of the Cardinals. 3:28 remaining in the third quarter. Booneville leading 29-0 over Farmington. Shotgun formation.
Quick look in pass to. You see, I put my roster.
That's
up.
going to be
Number
Blake
5 again.
Neal.
Blake Neal, you got it.
Looks like Brad Riles, number 40. On the stop, defensive stop for Booneville. Boy, this Booneville defense has really come to play ball tonight.
Tackled for a 1-yard loss on the play by number 23, Jake Bolger.
I mean, they've been moving all over the field. They've been hitting hard,
3rd down and 8 for the Cardinals.
covering well.
Up to the 32-yard line. 3rd down and about 9 for Farmington. From there, they send number 4, Ryan Pinkerton, wide left. Number 5, Blake Neal, wide left. And Pinkerton's wide right, pardon me. Out of the shotgun, Ryan Dennis. He's looking for Blake Neal, I believe, over there. Completes it, but for a yard loss. Pass was it complete for a yard loss, or did he field it on a hop?
Actually,
I kind of lost track of it.
I think they called it incomplete, Larry.
Incomplete. They bring it back to the 32.
It was I guess they called it a grounder or a.
It was one of them ground skinners.
One of those
what
little
we
ground
called
skinner.
them in Little League Baseball back in the 50s. I'll say happy birthday to my oldest son tonight, Larry Dean. Oh, high snap, and it's
Over
going
his
to roll
head.
into the end zone again. Picked up by Blake Neal before he gets there. Now he kicks it. Well, that's a highlight reel right there, Stacy.
Boy, I tell you what, Larry, number 5, Blake Neal, he just does so much. He does so much for this Cardinal team. The ball was snapped completely over his head. He was under just so much pressure. He went all the way to his goal line, picked the ball up, and still was able to scoot out on the right side and still
get the kickoff.
And still get the
Granted,
kick away.
the kick wasn't that high or long, but he did manage to get it off. And I want to say happy birthday tonight to my oldest son, Larry Dean,
23-yard line where the Bearcats
who is at home with my grandson who's got pneumonia, and we want to wish him well. But Larry Dean is 35 years old today. Old to be 35 again. Oh, in my case, I'd settle for 45. 45.
Happy birthday, Stacy. First
There's
and
the
10,
handoff
Booneville.
up the missile. No, Derek Davis keeps it out around the right side.
Still on his feet down to the 7-yard
I don't know if he
line.
fooled anybody else in the
Derek
stadium,
Davis
but he
with the
got
quarterback
me
keeper.
again. Inside the 10 down to about the 7. Derek Davis.
That's that wizard. I mean, he's a wizard with the football. Faked it into the fullback Shaw's belly. And, I mean, waited until he got contact to pull the ball. He just does such a great job with that option attack of Booneville. Davis. 1st and 10.
Dual wideouts to the left for the Bearcats. Derek Davis gives it up the middle to Shaw, the fullback, and Daniel's going to get it down near the goal line.
Well, I'll tell you what, I was able that time, Larry, he handed the ball off on that play. He handed the ball off to Shaw immediately, but I was impressed with the way that Derek Davis carries out his fakes. Even though he doesn't have the ball, Shaw has already scooted off with the football. He's done such a great job in carrying those fakes out, and boy, that comes back and pays dividends.
It's a 2nd and goal from the two-yard line, it looks like.
2nd and goal.
For the Bearcats, Springer is wide left. In motion is McDonald. McDonald gets it, plowing straight ahead. No signal. Yes,
touchdown.
There it is. Touchdown, Booneville. Jeremy McDonald on a 2-yard scamper.
A blast play to the right side. McDonald goes in motion from that left wing back position, cuts right up inside the tackle. Good blocking on the right side.
The Bearcats results in a Booneville touchdown.
That lead block over there is going to be done by number 77. And that is going to be Matt Moats. Oh, Matthew Moats.
Wayne Pack on to attempt the extra point for the Bearcats.
And Wayne Pack on to try the point after. The snap, the hold, the kick. It is good. Wayne Pack perfect again. 125 left, 36 to nothing. Booneville will be back.
The point is good.
Allen Field in Farmington, Arkansas. Bearcats 36, Farmington nothing, 125 left in the 3rd quarter. And, Buddy, what some call the mercy rule and others call the sportsmanship rule is now in effect.
Either way you call it, the clock won't stop from here on out.
That's what it means.
There's the kick. It's going to carry down to about the 5-yard line.
Fielded there on the run by Justin Franklin, back to the 20, and he's going to be stopped inside. Now the fumble, the ball is loose, and we got a penalty flag. There might have been an inadvertent face mask in there somewhere.
Larry, I think that's probably what you're going to see is an inadvertent face mask. He was wrapped up, just wouldn't go down, and several Booneville defenders got in there with their arms around him, and I believe that's what it was. We're going to take a look. Clock is running. That official says don't stop the clock.
That means some of the crowd thinning out down here, or just down below us on the Farmington side of the field.
5-yard face
well,
starting to get a little bit of rain.
Larry, it was an inadvertent face mask. It's only a 5-yard variety. That means the ball will be spotted at the 23-yard line of the Farmington Cardinals. 1st and 10. Farmington Cardinals.
Ryan Dennis at quarterback. Spencer Adams, and he's going to get flagged. Adams was kind of creeping along the line of scrimmage, Buddy, facing the football.
I believe what happens, they lean towards the line of scrimmage before the ball was snapped, and that's going to be a legal procedure against the Cardinals. So that 5 yards that they pick up on the inadvertent face mask comes back and gets them, and they get 5 yards of legal procedure against the Cardinals. Now the official's coming over to talk to Coach Mike Adams of the Farmington Cardinals.
Well, we've got a lightning storm off to the north, the northwest, and they're going to take these clubs off the field. They call the football game. Have they called the football game or just called it for a while? We haven't had an announcement. The teams are leaving the field. Lightning, and it's starting to rain a little bit.
Larry, I'm not sure. This is kind of unusual, isn't it? You know, normally
has been temporarily suspended due to lightning in the area.
Temporarily suspended the game because of the lightning.
That'll make it interesting for us, won't it?
All right. We're going to take a break to catch up on some of our commercial spots, and we'll be back when this suspension is lifted. 36-0 Booneville.
Where can you get fast, friendly pharmacy service? Why, Big World Drug, of course. Big World has all the first aid supplies that you would expect, but there's more. Big World has a complete selection of Hallmark and Christian Expression cards. Big World is your one-stop shop for diabetic supplies, meters, test strips, and other items, including diabetic shoes. Big World also has cholesterol testing available. Don't forget our overnight film processing. Come to Big World Drug on Highway 10 East in Booneville, 675-3900. At this point in time, the game has been temporarily suspended due to lightning in the area. It does appear that there are some storms just to the west of us just a little bit, and so we're going to go ahead and terminate this. The lightning's getting a little closer, and I do appreciate you for joining us tonight, listening to Booneville Bearcat football simulcast on Community Link Channel 2 and KRBK Booneville Fort Smith.